Paso Community College will host Trash the Treasure 9. The event will honor elementary, middle school, high schools, adult artists with their recycled art creations. Now, the events will have live music and food. You'll be able to attend. It will actually be located at the, or happening, I should say, at the EPCC Valle Verde campus tonight from 5 to 7. It will be free and open to the public. Well, the winner that does win that prize is actually going to receive a $2,000 cash reward. It's going to be pretty great experience for those that plan on heading out, and of course for the winners of that prize. Well, number 4, the El Paso Community Foundation has welcomed their new Border Art Residency artists. So basically what the Border Art Residency is, it's a project of the El Paso Community Foundation that enables artists to focus on their craft without having to worry about an outside job to pay for housing expenses. Well, Valerie Contreras has been selected as the artist for this season. She joins me now. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk to us about your project and being selected for this residency. Yeah. So once you found out that you were selected, how did you feel?
Yeah, I was so excited, you know, especially to have the support in my hometown when I'm really working to make stories about the border and about El Paso. You know, it meant the world to me, so I was really excited.
Well, I know that you are the new artist. You're also award-winning filmmaker, storyteller in El Paso. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into art in the first place?
Yeah, so as you said, I grew up here, and my way into art and my interest in art was actually through comics. And so I was writing and illustrating comics. And through that, you know, I was very interested in the creativity, the storyboarding, the storytelling, and knew that I wanted to be a writer-director. And so that led me to New York, where I worked on short films, including some that were selected for festivals and that I shot here in El Paso as well.
So I assume your interest was sparked at a very young age. Like,
yeah.
as a child, were you just painting differently from everybody else? Or what was different about you? What stood out?
Yeah, I think I was just really interested in the creativity and the storytelling of it all. And so being able to imagine worlds that, you know, you can think of stories and characters, and that's what I really loved doing about directing and writing films especially.
So why do you think it's so important to share stories along the U.S.-Mexico border?
Yeah, so I think, you know, a lot of us may feel that the border is not necessarily represented in film and media. It's usually about narcos or drug trafficking or violence. And what I'm really interested in as a storyteller coming from this community is being able to shine light on the hope and the love and connections that we also experience in this community. And so being able to tell stories about love, about optimism and family connections.
I love that, because you're absolutely right. Every time we see a movie and El Paso is featured, you're right, it's along the border with violence and drugs. So glad that you're taking time to showcase the beautiful parts of El Paso. So you're also currently working on a screenplay, Oranges, which is set here in El Paso. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes, so Oranges is a feature screenplay that is set in El Paso, and it follows two sisters and their relationship over the course of their life. And so it is centering their movement across borders and with each other, and also centering the historic streetcars in El Paso.
Oh, I love that. Well, how can we support you? When will it be ready? How can we watch? I have so many questions.
Yeah, so this is the first stage of development for the project, and so I'm really excited to be able to participate in the El Paso Community Foundation's Border Art Residency to allow the time to focus on development for the screenplay, be able to spend that time writing the script. I'm in workshops right now for the project, and then from there have a finished script that then can go to market and be able to work on financing to then ultimately have production here in El Paso.
Well, once your film is complete, what's next for you?
Yeah, so I'm also a producer, and so I'm working
Wow. What can't you do?
Thank you. I'm working with some friends and collaborators from countries in Colombia, in Canada, and Nigeria, and we have a slate of international feature films that we're also trying to get off the ground. And so that's kind of also next step in trying to work on feature films that really represent not just border stories here in El Paso, but also stories about people around the world.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out, sharing your story, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on you and keeping track of you in the future.
Yeah,
I have a feeling big things are in store for you.
I appreciate the time and support, so thank you.
Thank you. Let's get to Storm